Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. Is anybody else starting to notice how Footies is looking a lot different in FC26? I know it's the end game and all, and it's silly season, but I think EA's maybe taking that a little bit too far with some of the Evos that we have had recently, and it makes me wonder, what happened to Footies, where we used to have player SBC votes, and the winner of these votes would actually get a really good SBC that would most of the time be worth doing? I haven't done any of the SBCs listed on this page right here because Evos are better, and man, it doesn't even feel worth grinding packs all the time because the best cards that are in packs, well, they're really not in packs. It is almost impossible to pack the 98s and the 99s. Now, I'm not here to just complain the whole time because Evos have been crazy. Some of the upgrade SBCs have been good, even though we don't have an unlimited grind. And even the new game mode that we got yesterday is actually a lot of fun. But EA's just holding back too much still in August in this game, and I miss some of the old parts of Footies. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I want to look at that and talk about that a little bit today. Now, speaking of packs, we do have an update to the best pack grind right now, and hopefully a new player pick SBC today that will be our best chance to pack 99 rated cards. That's kind of becoming my chase on this game right now for the Spain 99s in Festival of Football player picks and Footies Team 1 and 2. 99 and even 98 rated cards because those are virtually impossible to pack to. Let's discuss it all, guys. If you're excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now let's get started by looking at yesterday's content on Monday with SBCs. Probably the most important part of content yesterday because of the new player picks to drop. But first of all, we have another Footies Doppelganger SBC here with a group reward of Marcus Holland. We've got inside the SBC Lionel Mpasi, who looks pretty good actually, Kevin McAllister, shout out the Home Alone reference, and Louis Buffon, son of Gianluigi Buffon, also a goalkeeper. So those cards are there. They're pretty cheap and easy to get done if you want to have some play on the name action going on in your squad. Now, the real content on SBCs yesterday were these two player picks, the 5 of 10, 83 plus, and a 1 of 5, 84 plus. This 1 of 5, 84 plus is a big upgrade from the 1 of 3, 84 plus that we had a couple of weeks ago. Those extra 2 slots are crucial for the weight of these player picks. Now, this is why the upgrade pack grind has changed. And Chem Expert, who's been dropping the really good grind tweets on Twitter, kind of outlining the best way to do the grind right now in the menus, updated his grind for this player pick that came out. Originally, we were putting all golds, commons, and rares into the 80 plus times 5. But now, just put your commons into the 80 plus times 5 and put your rares into these player picks. The same grind is happening just with that small switch up. Commons into the 80 plus times 5, rares into the 84 plus picks because, guys, these slap. Now watch, I opened 20 of these. I'm probably going to get like 10 special cards. We start off with a gold, but it is just very fun to open these player picks and see all the special cards that are coming out of them since it is a 1 of 5. And of course, now that we're recording, these are no good. I was opening these on stream yesterday, and out of the 20 that I opened, we had 11 special cards. I thought that those odds were pretty good, especially if you're trying to craft the higher rated squads for player picks like I am right now, the 94 and the 95 plus picks. These are really, really helpful. I just chose an 88 instead of an 89. These are really helpful to get some of that higher rated fodder. Wow, this is going very poorly because I'm telling you guys, it's like you get a special almost every other player pick. And right now we are on a cold streak. This is not really convincing you guys that this is, there we go. There's a Soboslai who I can use in SBCs with the requirements. That's nice. I was packing a lot of Footies from these earlier today, and right now they are not hitting. We need in this last set of 10 or 12 to get on a hot streak. Where are the special cards at, man? Seriously. Like, I did 25 of these early in the stream yesterday, and I was getting a special every other player pick. We got to get on a roll now where these are not looking good. They are not looking good, and I'm just choosing no dupes. So maybe I'm getting all the bad luck out of the way. There we go. There's Peterson. He can be used in SBCs. That's nice. We've got 6 more here to go. I would recommend doing these. There's Barnes. Now we're picking it up a little bit. I would recommend doing these still, even though they have not been paying out too much for me. Here's Harry Maguire, so we're moving. I was hoping to get more Footies, though, because that's where team of the season, nice. That's where I was hoping to see these picks pay out, because before I was getting a lot of the 94 and 95 rated Footies cards. Sorry, 95 and 96 rated Footies from this. So not a very good opening of these 84 plus picks, at least on the video right now, but I would recommend putting your gold rares into these because I think it's worth it. I really do, guys, even though that showing was kind of abysmal. How many specials? 1, 2, 6 out of 20. That's below normal. So I would rip those with your gold rares because I think it is good to go. Unfortunately, we're still limited on the number of gold commons and rares that we can get because the pack grind is not unlimited right now. That's one of our biggest complaints of this promo, but I think that is an improvement on the pack grind there. Let's go into the Evo content that we got yesterday, and this is where I started to kind of think that Footies is turning into something else, guys, because this Let Me Cook 150,000 coin Evo is a position change Evo once again. And okay, personally, this evolution is one that I'm probably not going to spend 150k on because there's nobody that I'm really looking to move from left mid or right mid into the cam spot. It goes up to 97 passing and about 96 dribble for most of the cards that fit into this. Alphonso Davies looks pretty good. I think he stays lengthy after that boost as well. And yeah, you know what? It is a nice stat boost, but it's 150,000 coins. And guys, what is up with all these position change Evos? It is starting to feel like shapeshifters out here. Like, again, that's a decent Evo, but with what we've had recently with center back position change evolutions, we've had left wing position change Evos that are inside of objectives, and even yesterday as well, in my favorite part of content from yesterday, the FUTTIES tournament. Where's it at? I already got it done. The FUTTIES Flash tournament, it gives an evolution that gives the striker position twice to a max 96 rated card. It is feeling more and more like shapeshifters right now and not Footies. Position changes were not normally a part of the Footies promo in years past. It was all about the end game, those fan votes that we looked at and we'll talk about more in a second, not necessarily shapeshifters. And I'm starting to see this show up more in game. I loaded into a game of this Flash Footies tournament yesterday, and I played against a 96 rated center back Pelé. And then I post this and I've got Zlatan's at center back in my mentions. I've got Anthony as a center back in my mentions. And don't get me wrong, this is kind of the place and time to do a shapeshifters type of promo. Usually it is at the end of the game in the summers when we do have that promo anyway. But there's just something about it right now. Feels like it's more of a shapeshifters promo for the Evos right now and less of a Footies promo. So that's one of my first things that I was like, not feeling so great about with the Footies content right now. I do love this Flash Footies tournament, by the way. It says, if you take a look at the game mode, that there are 5 games you can play each and every day. 5 entries that you can play each and every day. I believe this is going to refresh. At first, I wasn't sure about that because it's called the Footies Flash Tournament. I thought it might be only out for 1 day. The objective is out for like 4 days though. So if you didn't get this one done yet, go with the 3-5-2 formation, have some fun, and enjoy that game mode. I really enjoyed it because I just put my team together in a 3-5-2, used a couple of different players, got some Evos done, tried out the new Eusebio, and honestly, it was a blast. So would recommend doing that. I actually had a lot of fun on that yesterday, and I think that was the most fun part of content yesterday. But it did make me think about how Footies has kind of changed, and maybe I'm just going on a little bit of a nostalgia trip here, guys, but like, what has happened specifically to the Footies SBCs? That's why Footies, I think, is not feeling like Footies. We used to have these fan votes where we would get 3 players and we either do an SBC or pick them in a player pick to vote, and then the winner, who the community chose, the most common choice from the community after these votes were tallied up, would then get a Footies winner SBC. And we had some bangers for that. And it felt like the community was involved in the decision making and the end game content. And it even made it a bit more fun. You had Footies winner SBCs like this Bakayoko. Guys, that was a Footies card that we got in August of FIFA 18 with 82 pace. But he was one of the most overpowered cards that year. I think in FIFA 17 as well. He was super OP if I remember correctly, but that was a crazy card. And then even moving on a little bit in the future, Eden Hazard FIFA 19 when he transferred to Real Madrid, like that. Look at this card, 1100 thumbs up and 300 thumbs down. That was a very popular card. 98 pace, 99 dribble, 95 shooting, 96 passing. So the stats are endgame level. It's a big name player that we would want to complete as an SBC. And now we're taking a look at SBCs and we're getting like doppelganger players released. Sure, we have a De Jong and we have a Fernando Torres this week that are a part of the Footies promo. I know that we had the Eusebio as well, but that is different because that was from a pro event, an FC pro event. I just miss some of the SBCs like this Neymar. I miss the Eden Hazard type of vibe. And I do miss, the vote. I think the voting is maybe one of the biggest things that we are missing right now in this Footies promo. And of course, to go alongside with what is missing, we are 100% missing an unlimited pack grind. That has always been a staple of the Footies promo. I know the 85 times 10 going unlimited repeatable is not going to happen until later on this month. But still, the fact that we have no way right now with all of the special cards that are in packs, which is a staple of Footies that I'm glad that they have continued, right? The best of re-releases has been a staple of the Footies promo for ages. But the fact that we don't have an unlimited grind to craft all of the good SBCs that are out, like not for the players. Like again, a lot of those players, I haven't done a single one of those players' SBCs. Actually, I've only done Eusebio because Evos are better. And because none of those player SBCs hit like those old FIFA SBCs we just looked at. But if we had an unlimited pack grind, it would just make possible all the other SBCs at the moment. We talk about the unlimited pack grind every day. EA still seem to be pretty hard set on not releasing exchanges or making the provisions pack unlimited repeatable to allow us to even have the golds to do 84 plus player picks on repeat. And that's just one of the frustrating parts about this end game. Guys, there is a lot of hype for Footies, all right? I'll take you behind the scenes for a second here. I didn't know this until after the stream on Friday, but there were 6,000 people watching the live streams on our channel on Twitch and on YouTube combined, and TikTok as well. 6,000 people at the content drop time. I think Ozio and Danny Aarons, the top two most watched streamers in the FC scene right now, had like 15 or 10,000 viewers each as well. Those are like beginning of the game numbers. People were excited for Footies. People were going crazy for this promo because it has so many good memories and it's a signal of the end game, and that's a lot of the fun, right? And sure, there still is a lot of fun that is happening right now in this game, but you don't see those numbers continuing. And I think that's because the idea of Footies is great. The idea of this promo is one that we love, but the actual following through with the content this year is just not hitting in the same way. Now, don't get me wrong. I keep putting this qualifier in. I am having fun, but I think there is a just lack of that extra Footies punch of fun that we are missing right now in this game. And also, I gotta say it, the pack weight is just really bad. Guys, I opened 6 90+ packs yesterday from Objectives, and I also opened 10 94 or 95+ player picks, which would arguably be one of the better places and easier places to get 98 or 99 rated cards right now. I have not packed a single 98 or 99 rated Footies. Actually, that's false. I have one 98 Vidic, an icon Footies Vidic. I almost said SBC. He was from a store pack, right? And that's from a store pack that I bought with coins. That is the only 98 rated card that I have packed in the first 2 weeks of Footies. That is crazy. So, Footies, pack grind, SBCs, I hope that it gets better. They did say that they're going to drop some sort of exchange-esque experience, but it's not going to be the same that we're really wanting or looking for. But hopefully the changes to the Footies pack grind do come soon. And hey, maybe, I don't know, can they add in votes at this later stage of Footies? We still have 2 weeks to go of this promo. And sure, we're going to be able to go to 5 Playstyle Pluses at some point in the Playstyle Plus lab. That's something we know is happening for Footies, but I don't think that's happening for the last week. EA, you got to shake something up, man. You got to shake something up for the second or this third week of Footies now that we are about to be getting close to. Anyway, guys, let's take a quick little bit of information on FC27 and talk about the market before we look at maybe a way where we're going to be chasing 99s today on Tuesday. One of the leaks about FC27 gameplay is you won't be able to time waste. This tweet is absolutely banging right now because of a comment that an EA dev made. EA dev said, we don't want people to time waste. If we detect time wasting, we will make it really difficult to continue to time waste. This sounds like kind of a gameplay mechanic where if you're holding the ball and passing it around and not attacking in some sense, the game will notice that and make your passes worse. People have believed that that has been in the game for a while. But now I guess they're speaking out about that, which is really interesting. I'd like to hear some more information on this. I'd really like to find the interview and go back and watch that. Again, I feel like there's something in the game already that slows you down when you're passing it around in the back, behind the back and stuff like that. But at the same time, if they're talking about that again, then maybe they're going to increase the difficulty of making 5-yard passes, your passes being slower if you're trying to waste time around the back. I found that tweet very interesting. And this is a good one. This tweet also, like, this is a quality of life change that is just helping the connection between what we see on the actual pitch and what we see in-game on the virtual pitch. Special cards could have their own look soon in FC 27. For example, a flashback Cristiano Ronaldo could show Cristiano Ronaldo with his noodle hairstyle, while his gold card would keep his current appearance. Now, some people in the comments were talking about how, like, blue-haired Neymar from, what was that, like FIFA 21 or FIFA 22, when he had that sort of hairstyle, that would be crazy if that is what you could have on that card. Or maybe somebody who's had multiple different hairstyles across the years would get a flashback card or some other sort of item that would give them a different in-game face. That would be super sick. So that's just one of the ways that could change the connection, as we talked about, from the actual pitch to the virtual pitch in FC 27. So those are some good things that have come out of the leaks and news related to FC 27 right now. Last thing I want to talk about in relation to FC 26 before we talk about the content today. We're bouncing all over the place per usual, but market. Footies cards, they're going to go down tomorrow. Would not buy any of these right now. These cards, on the other hand, Footies Team 1 and the 99 rateds are going even higher. Look at these price ranges, guys. Laporte was extinct at 1.9. Now he's 2.2. Cucurella is 1 million coins. Bro was 400K about 10 days ago. That's crazy. If you have any of these cards, I would consider selling soon, because these cards could get re-released back into packs. Again, they're going to be tough to pack, even if they are. But in the next 2 weeks, there's a possibility that EA start to throw in some of the World Cup cards into the best of re-release, because right now we've got up to 96 and a couple 97 rated team of the season cards in there. So I think they're getting real close to starting to throw in some of those World Cup promo items, and maybe a few summer stars would make an appearance. And of course, hopefully we continue to get fun SBCs as well, like one of which should be today. Let's talk about Tuesday content real quick to end out the video. Daily player SBCs, we know this, right? And maybe we're going to get the return of a FIFA legend, because one of the only names left leaked still is Musa Sissoko, and he has had a couple of nice SBCs. FIFA 21, back when we still had the fan vote, we had a 79 Musa or Sissoko for the vote, and he won. So we got a 94 rated Footies card there. He hasn't had a Footies card for a hot minute, but some of these Sissoko cards, FIFA 20, that was his year. FIFA 20 for Sissoko was a crazy year. I think FIFA 19 as well. His card started to get really popular then. He was very popular in 21. Then he moved to Watford. This card was good. But yeah, that's kind of a FIFA legend, and I would love to see a very good SBC for him. But I don't have high expectations, because for the SBCs for like Renato Sanchez and Ferland Mendy, like, they were okay, but also at the same time, they were a little bit underwhelming in their own way as well. So hopefully the Sissoko is good, but that could be our player SBC today. Also, speaking of SBCs, our 87x7 expires. I really hope that we don't get the 88x3. The 88x3, I think, still had 2 squads in the requirement for that one. And if it's only 3 cards, that would be a big bummer. But this does expire today, so watch out for that. And the most important SBC of the day is this one. The 1 of 4 95+ Festival Football or Footies Team 1. Please, EA, refresh this today, but make it more times repeatable, okay? Make it repeatable either 5 times a day or 3 times a day, because this is the SBC that I want to craft right now, because I want to get the chance at hitting 99 rated cards, and that is the best place to do that. So I hope that comes back today, and I hope it comes back more than just 3 times every 3 or 4 days. But that's why I'm doing the 84+ player picks, and that's where I'm putting my fodder, guys, because that's where it belongs, in the best chance in this game right now to be getting the 99 rated cards. Last thing to mention really quick about the market as well, I think I forgot to mention it. Make sure you are still, if you're on a lower budget, trading with those 84 rated gold cards, and also the Festival of Footballs, or the Team of the Season cards. Specifically, the 84 rated right here. Let's go gold rare. Let's go min price 750. And this is how you can bid on like any of them right now. Maximum price 1100. Find an 84 rated, bid on them for hopefully about 800 to 900 coins, and you're going to be able to sell them for 1.7 to 2K. Easy money at the content drop today on Tuesday. It works every single day. It worked yesterday. Actually, it didn't work on Sunday, but it works just about every single day. So highly recommend getting on bids. Also, you can find like 88 rateds with the same bidding method. Boom, cut total 850. Duh, I'm going to pay 850 for our 950 for an 88 rated card. Those sell for like 1.5 to 2K as well around the content drop time. So this is one really nice way to get some very low bids on those gold cards. Let's see if I actually win any of them or if it's a bit sweaty. Boom. Baena won for 750, Orbana won for 850. And here I am back here winning an ISCO for 800. I mean, if you're on a low budget, this is, look at this, 88 rated for 850. This is literally just free coins. Get out there and make some of those free coins. But that's the video for me today, guys. Maybe I'm just taking a trip down memory lane and getting too nostalgic because I downloaded FIFA 15 on PC yesterday. I am very much so looking forward to playing that, hopefully with you guys on stream when those servers do get put up. But man, I just miss the community having some input into some of the content that we were going to get during Footies, because that's kind of how Footies started. Is like Footies is the community-based celebration, and it's all about community because the pack grind, the SBCs are great. The player SBCs we vote on, and then they get released as great cards. And it feels like we're just missing that SBC piece with this Footies for sure. Anyway, guys, that's the video for me. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below if you have any questions. And of course, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in a stream today where we will chase the 99s. We'll do it. I'll be honest. I'm not playing Weekend League this week. No champs. But I'll be chasing those 99 rated. See you guys, man. Have a happy Tuesday. It's been TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.